All right, Jhonni, what's good?
Hi, Vlad.
All right, so let's talk about where we are right now and what you're doing.
We are at a doctor's office. I'm getting surgery for my boobs and liposuction.
So, talk about exactly what procedures you're getting done and what's involved in it.
I'm getting breast implants. From what they told me, I think I'm getting this thingy here, which is really crazy. Um, I'm still not fond of what it's called, but it's an implant. I'm getting that, and I'm getting lipo around my stomach because over the time I've gained weight, and it's made me feel uncomfortable and sensitive to wear certain things. And then next month I am getting my nose done. So, yeah.
Okay, so the breast implants that you're getting done, are they saline, silicone? Like, what's the size and everything?
I believe I'm getting saline, and I believe that I'm new to this, so bear with me. And I think I'm getting a 32C because I have no boobs.
Okay, and what breast size are you right now?
I'm a 32A. I'm little. I'm like a little 12-year-old boy.
Okay, so you're gonna go from an A cup to a C cup.
Yeah.
Why the C cup? Sometimes girls go D, double D. They go crazy with it.
I don't really believe in like just because you don't have chest, just to get them big so people can notice them. Like, I just wanted a normal size, and I didn't want to look. Well, I already looked the exotic look and the video vixen look. I can understand that, but it's more of switching over to being an artist. You want to look presentable, and I just wanted a decent size, and I felt like that was a decent size for me. I'm only 5 feet, so I don't want nothing too big, and I look crazy. So,
So why did you decide at this point that you finally want to do it?
um, I guess I'm a very honest person. Just I was always financially stable, but I just didn't really have the feeling where, okay, I'm gonna get this done. It costs a lot, and then is my family gonna be straight after? Like, I had to do my priorities first, which is my family first, and taking care of my business, and then do a surgery like that and still be okay after that, financially. So it was really after loving hip hop, and now I'm good. I'm great financially and stuff. I just feel like I should treat myself and just get that done, and it's something I've always wanted to do.
Why did you decide on this particular doctor?
My friends recommended me this, and not just that. Okay, I'm totally lying. Somebody brought this for me. Somebody's buying this surgery for me. So they said I needed it, and I agreed. So, yeah. I picked this doctor because, the person agreed that was paying for it, and my friends recommended it. So, the doctor. So, yeah.
Okay, the person that's paying for it, this is a someone you're seeing?
Somebody I was seeing. I think you know who it is.
Oh, do I? I mean,
Yes.
you've been connected to a couple people. Can you say who it is?
You know who it is, Vlad.
Is it Rich Dollars?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Rich Dollars is paying for the surgery. That's what's up.
Yeah. So it's I'm thankful for it. He said he didn't necessarily said I needed it. He just felt like I've always wanted it and I deserved it. So
Now, originally when me and you talked, you were talking about actually going down to Colombia to get the surgery, right?
yes.
Okay. So why did you decide not to go to Colombia?
Like I said, the person that helped me get it, and my friends recommended Miami because it was closer. Also because I couldn't renew my passport in time of the time frame that I had open, because all my months from April to July I'm booked constantly, like ahead of time. So I found a week where I could get it done, and it was easier for me to go to Miami than Colombia, even though I wanted to go so bad. So
Okay. Now, how do you feel about some of the stuff that could go wrong in surgeries? I mean, you've heard horror stories. You've seen things that kind of happen and so forth. Going into it, are you concerned about that?
I'm not necessarily concerned about that because you got to do what the doctor says. Don't eat certain things. Tell the truth about what you do. Tell the truth about the drinking or what not to do, and you should be fine. And I've actually listened to the rules, and I haven't been, but not just for this surgery, but for me in general, just to slow down on drinking and really just focus on a lot of things. So this surgery has taught me patience with myself with drinking and just focusing on being more healthier, and yeah. So I don't believe in the horror stories. It's really just listening to the doctor and doing what they say. You should be fine after that.
Well, well, a lot of times you see the problems happen overseas. Are you kind of relieved that you're not doing an overseas surgery?
In a way, I mean, I don't have nothing against overseas surgeries. It's just it feels more comfortable being in your country and being able to, in case something goes wrong, you could just rush back to that doctor instead of having to fly all the way back to Colombia or wherever you're going.
Why do you think that's so? You've always been very open. Like, we've talked about the whole butt shot thing. You're talking about the surgery now. You're talking about getting the nose job. Later. Why do you think so many women try to deny? Whenever they're asked about plastic surgery, and always say that they're natural. They do a lot of squats. They've gained weight. That's why their boobs are bigger, etc.
I think women in general are sensitive creatures, I guess you can say. We don't want to admit that we have flaws that we're not happy about. And I think we cover it by lying at times, saying, oh, this is natural, because they're afraid of what the society might think of them because they have something fake. Like, long as you're happy, that's what matters. And I did it because I was unhappy with the way I looked. I didn't want to go to the gym. And I'm very honest, I was being lazy. A lot of people wouldn't say, oh, I'm being lazy and I don't want to work out, so I'm going to get surgery. No, I'm a very straightforward person, and there's not a lot of people like that in the world. Some people are very closed in. So I think women have this reaction to just not tell people, or they just don't want their business out, and they lie. They pretend. Which is cool. I mean, it's your own, whatever floats your boat. But me, I've always been honest because there's a lot of people that are like me that just, need that boost to be like, hey, it's not that I hate myself or the way I look. I just want to improve myself. And this is what makes me feel comfortable by having this surgery. So I think that's the pros and cons from women not saying the truth about their surgeries.
Once the surgery is actually done, how long is the recovery time?
Well, I should be able to move around a little bit without soreness and pain in like a couple days. But over the time, it takes months. You got to take care of yourself. You got to eat right. You can't just get surgery and just do that. Like I promised myself, which I am going to do after the surgery, and I'm able to move around. I do want to exercise because I want to tone up my legs. I want to, improve stuff, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, this was naturally done, so.
$25 million bail? Like,
I'm going in there and rob whoever got the $25 million bail. I'm taking everything out of his house because he won't be coming back. That's going to hit him now.
I've been so used to playing the back for so long that doing what I'm doing now, it's like I didn't even realize that how differently people are looking at me already in that sense. Like, there are people now when I go out, like before, people never used to come up to me when I go out, but now when I go out, people always come up to me.